You can look for beautiful waterfalls. You can look for beautiful countryside roads. We have a lot of historical processes here, whether it's Civil War related. We have a wonderful musical heritage, and it goes from anywhere from cultural to pop to bluegrass to classical to whatever. We're just very rich in things that are of the cultural arts. Our goal is we want Hickman County to be someone's destination.
Because of demonstrated local efforts, Centerville is participating in a community development program sponsored by the National Trust for Historic Preservation.
First thing we did, and it took 10 years, was to change the highway path through the square. It used to go one way around one side of the courthouse and one way around the other.
Not only will that benefit future developments, it also meant extra parking for the weekly Grinder Switch radio show.
Live at the Grinder Switch Center.
Funding for the revitalization of the square is based on local involvement, historic resources, economic necessity, and the probability of success.
We had a major meeting in this building last spring, and there were 34 people that came in at night, which is unusual for us to have a big meeting at night. We all agreed that the major thing the square needed was a viable courthouse. All the government building offices have moved out, and they said, we want this courthouse to be part of what we're doing. So downtown Centerville has been working on a plan to develop the courthouse as a cultural arts center.
If that courthouse becomes a cultural center, or if that courthouse becomes a welcome center, or if that courthouse becomes anything related to the community, it's going to draw people in.
You think of something that a community would enjoy doing, we want it to be in that building, basically. So that's a vision there. We have to get some money up, and we have to do the work. We've already ripped it apart, now we've got to put it back together. But we want theater and everything else in there. What reflects our community. That's a vision. We want that to be part of our square.
Hey, it's good to be back home again. You know it is.
This is the Trader's Day. It happens every second Saturday of each month from March to October. It's something that we started here that would generate business income for the merchants here. And it seems like every time we have it, the quality of the merchandise is going up and getting better quality, homemade, arts and crafts. People make things and bring it. So it's doing real well.
Lately there has been some good buzz around the square because the Chamber has been involved in a process of shopping at home and shopping locally, live here, buy here, thrive here, and it's going to be anywhere from a 12-month to an 18-month process.
In today's economic climate, only assertive initiatives suffice. Could the square with its many vacant shops once again become the economic engine of Centerville? The square as a stage of the community in the future, like it was in the past?
We decided that the square is a historic part of our town, and it's been the heartbeat of our town. We have an annual major event on the town square every fall. Centerville was organized in 1823, and I think this square has been there probably before that.
In 1886, Hickman's County iron ore was rated as the best in the state. A lot of water has passed underneath the bridge since. The timeline of Centerville's history shows many ups and downs, and the greatest challenge of all is that responsible people press on and provide the next historical content.
We've identified there's a USDA Rural Development Agency which has been very helpful in rural areas and in this community as well, which provides low interest loans and some pretty good sized grants. So we're thinking maybe it'll cost $500,000, and we'd have to come up with $100,000 locally if it goes like our penciled in plan goes.
Last year here in Hickman County for 2009, tourism industry in Hickman County was a $6 million plus business.